Hi, this is Steve Dillon. This is my second video blog. Today we're going to go over some of the weird instruments that you find in my office and at Dillon Music. This instrument is called an Orpheon. It was made in 1887 by the Boosey Company. Now, it sort of resembles a saxophone. It truthfully descended from an instrument called the Antoniophone that was made by Courtois of France. This is an Antoniophone. We happen to have this one for sale at Dillon Music. The Orpheon is not for sale. I'm going to concentrate on the Orpheon today. The Orpheon comes from a set of instruments made by Boosey for what we think was made for Patrick Gilmore's band. There's an article in the Harper's Ferry Weekly of 1889. Here's a copy of the paper showing Gilmore's band. And the last thing they have is a quartet of what they call Antoniophones, but really they're Orpheons. And you can see the one we have here in high E flat being played by this gentleman right here. Now, the Orpheons, there were only 12 were made. One in E flat, two in B flat, two alto. We had one of the altos that is currently now in the Utley collection, two tenors, three baritones, one euphonium, and a tuba. Now, the interesting thing about this is there's a couple of things that were inherent to Boosey. These bottom valve caps on the bottom of the valve. James Herzog is telling me what parts of the instruments are. These basically turn, and what they do is they stop oil from leaking on the player's shirt. The other thing that's very interesting about this is on the second valve slide, it's concave to basically fit against the valve better. This one happens to be in E flat, as I said. It does have different crooks to bring it down to other keys. Here's one of the crooks here, and here's another one of the crooks. I'm going to have Tom Bolton play this for you now so you know what it sounds like. Like I said, this one was supposedly used in the Gilmore band. Here, I'm handing it off to Tom. So you can hear, it's very akin to the E-flat cornet. Mr. Bolton? Very good. See, it's very much like an E-flat cornet. What were they used for? They were used for effect. You know, in that time in history, they were looking for new things. The brass instruments were very new on the market, and this was something of a novelty thing. Gilmore wanted it because when the band toured, he could have this set of Orpheons come out. Now, with that, I'm going to have the Antoniophone play. Now, that one was in E flat. This one's in B flat, and James Herzog is going to play it for us. Very good. Now, again, it sounds very much like a cornet. This one's probably more towards a flugel, the way you can see that the bell diameter is. But they're very interesting instruments. This one, like I said, is for sale. This one is not. This is in my personal collection. And if you're in the store, please stop by. You can ask to see it. I'll bring it out. Make sure I'm there beforehand. And that's about it for this week's video blog. Thank you.